Africa, the Devine comedy of colonial powers, looting, exploitation, slavery. Africa, Middle East, looting and global exploitation by the colonial powers. Unraveling the machinations of power, a critical examination of global exploitation. In the grand theater of human history, there exists a recurring motif: the narrative of power, exploitation, and the struggle for liberation. Dante Alighieri, the venerable poet of the medieval era, in his divine work, the Divine Comedy, illuminated the journey of the soul through the realms of hell, purgatory, and paradise. Through his allegorical masterpiece, Dante conveyed profound truths about the human condition, including the consequences of arrogance and the pursuit of hegemony. Our contemporary scenario unfolds against the backdrop of Africa, a continent marred by the scars of colonialism and exploitation. Arrogance, the hubris of the powerful, has led to the disregard of Africa and its people. For centuries, Western powers, intoxicated by their sense of superiority, imposed their will upon the lands and peoples of Africa, leaving behind a legacy of subjugation and suffering. Even as the embers of colonial rule waned, the echoes of oppression persisted well into the latter half of the 20th century. Having dwelt within the bosom of Africa myself, I bore witness to the lingering remnants of colonialism, manifesting in the attitudes and actions of former colonial masters. The French, in particular, clung to their sense of entitlement, treating Africans as if they were still subjects of their empire. It was not until the year 2024 that genuine revolutions began to stir across the continent, challenging the hegemony of the old order and demanding justice for the oppressed. Yet, Africa is not alone in its struggle against the forces of domination and exploitation. The Middle East, a region steeped in ancient civilizations and rich cultural heritage, faces a parallel dynamic. The British and the United States, driven by their insatiable thirst for power and resources, have long viewed Arabs and Iranians as inferior beings, mere pawns in their geopolitical games. Oil, the lifeblood of modern civilization, has been both a blessing and a curse for the people of the Middle East, as foreign powers have sought to control and exploit its vast reserves. Entities like Aramco, the Saudi Arabian oil giant, remain under partial ownership by the United States, serving as a stark reminder of the enduring legacy of imperialism. In countries like Turkey, attempts to assert sovereignty and pursue alternative energy sources have been met with ruthless opposition from external forces. The Rockefellers, an influential American dynasty, have wielded their power to install puppet leaders and thwart any challenge to their dominance. In the annals of history, the global stage has been dominated by a select few families, such as the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, who exercise disproportionate influence over nations and peoples. These shadowy elites, ensconced in their ivory towers of privilege, dictate the course of human events, manipulating governments and economies to serve their own interests. What is imperative, then, is a genuine revolution at the highest echelons of power, a reckoning that unites the 99.9% of the world's population against the 0.1% elite. Just as Dante journeyed through the depths of hell to reach the heights of paradise, so too must humanity embark on a collective quest for justice and liberation. Only through solidarity and righteous indignation can we hope to overcome the forces of oppression and usher in a new era of freedom and equality for all.